Hey, my lovelies. I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this Wednesday's Facebook card reveals for you all. Sorry if my hair looks a little bit windswept. We went on a dog walk earlier and I was being pulled every bloody which way. So it is a bit windswept, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see where the energies are taking us for this Wednesday. So, if you were drawn to card number one, we're going into the energy of the Two of Wands. Now, I love this deck because around the edge of these cards, there are additional kind of keywords which can sort of play a part and help. And it just says around the edge plans, partnership, influence. So, to me, Two of Wands is a really important time to give yourself permission, acceptance to what you want to be doing, to what you want to be experiencing within your world, within your life. There's almost like this sense of the world is literally in the palm of your hand, and it's time for you to get out there and be fabulous and do your thing. So if you're wanting that new connection or that new relationship, go after it. Perhaps you're wanting a reconnection with an older relationship, or perhaps someone's coming back into your life. Seize these opportunities. Maybe some of you are planning in other areas, it could be job or career, and really focusing, really looking at what you're wanting, how you would like your world to be. Maybe some of you are actually kind of wanting to do some travel. Sometimes the Two of Wands shows when there's a little bit of travel kind of coming in, but it's a time to step out of the fear. It's a time to step out of that imposter syndrome and that worry of, can I have this? Am I good enough to receive this? Will this happen? Will this come good? And just go for it, just create it. Because often our biggest nemesis is not always something physical, it's the limitations that we restrict ourselves with within our thoughts, within our own mental mind. And this is about stepping out of your fear, stepping out of your comfort zone, but rising. And these wands, they're going to sort of, hold you. They're almost acting as support systems. You could almost see these as two crutches being used so that you won't fall, you won't sort of buckle under the pressure or the consuming energies or the worries of stuff. You can just have this experience and it can be fabulous and it can be amazing. So I think it's a really important time to go after what really ignites your heart, what really enriches your soul. And even if things don't go to plan, and even if things don't work out fully, at least you can sort of turn around and say, I gave that a really good go, I gave that a try. Because the worry and the regret with the Two of Wands is if you never sort of open yourself up to have the experience, you never know what may materialize, you never know what may unfold, and you could always be left wondering of, I wonder what that could have been, or what that potentially could have offered me. So don't live in sort of those what ifs. Harness your magic, go after what you truly seek, go after what you truly desire, and give yourself permission to receive the best of what the heart wants access to. So it's your time, guys. It is coming. So believe, succeed, and receive. Definitely. Now, then, with this theme of empowerment, as we're moving into kind of card number two, we're moving into the energies of the magician. So the magician is the master kind of creator, the master of alchemy. And what's cool with here is we've got power, action, skill, and again, harnessing. The magician is very unique, very independent. So often what they turn their hand to, what they're opening up their energy to, it might not be something that everybody has access to. The magician is quite an independent, quite a unique, rare energy line. But essentially with the magician, he is, I mean, in this version it's a pictation of a female, which is quite refreshing. So he or she, is available to master their own magic. They're able to sort of conjure their own experience. So it's almost like with the magician, it's not about needing to be seen from the outside world, it's not needing to be accepted from any other places. You're in control of your own destiny. You can create your own future, you can create your own experience. And the magician is opening up to a little bit more of a rarer type of magic. It's not something that necessarily everybody is going to have access to. So the magician almost, or is known for sometimes having a little bit of a unique lifestyle. They sometimes don't do the run of the mill. Sometimes the way they live their life is a little bit unconventional, and sometimes it encompasses magic. This is maybe for some of you about owning like a witchcraft journey or a pagan journey, or just, the next sort of stage of your life in terms of a spiritual pathway. But the magician is all about manifesting. They can sort of bring something into a physical reality, and it only works and it only makes sense because it's coming from their own heart center. So it isn't something that everybody's going to have access to, because not everybody would necessarily want it. It's a personal hope, dream, goal, way of living life that works for yourself. You know, for me, I could see this as the next stage of my tour, and hopefully some beautiful more theatres kind of coming in. But for a lot of people, the idea of being on stage terrifies them. That scares the hell out of people. But for me, it's where spirit are taking me to that next level, to that next stage naturally. So, you know, it will be independent. It will be a journey that works for yourself rather than for others. And it's a really important time with the magician. When you see this stuff coming in, don't miss out on it. Don't sort of think, oh, okay, I'll wait for that to come back round another time, because it might not come back round another time. Often with the magician, they've served a lot of other people. They've done a lot of, you know, putting their life on pause to accommodate other people. And now it's time for them. So this magician card absolutely is about you harnessing, you creating the magic, you receiving the experiences, not sort of putting yourself to one side so someone else can benefit. It's all about you. And sometimes that can be quite scary if we haven't really invested in ourselves fully that much before. But now is your time to be part of something for you. So don't miss out on experiences, don't miss out on adventures. It's your time to have everything that you want to bring into your world. So it's exciting, lots of magic to be had with this. And finally, as we're moving into card number 3, we're going into the energy of the Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups takes us into a bit more of a different space. We're looking at things in a little bit more of an emotional sort of place. And it just says here, choice, instinct, passion, extremes. And it is sometimes quite extreme with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups tends to be a card where we live in our thoughts, we live in our head quite a bit. Sometimes we can get really muddled in our thoughts and feelings. Sometimes we can feel quite consumed in tunnel vision. Sometimes we can just feel bloody confused. So we can almost be happy and sad all at the same time. And this sometimes feels a little bit like a game of snakes and ladders. So it might be like one day you feel like you're up, another day you go on the snake and you go back down again. So it can be a real tale of two halves. I always see the Seven of Cups as a card of spinning plates. You are probably kind of being part or putting too much of your energy into too many pockets, into too many things, whether those are in a physical way or maybe you're giving energy to lots of emotional stuff. And some of it has to go. Keep the great things that inspire, that enrich your life, remove anything that's negative. Because often, like I say, Seven of Cups is about trying to appease too many people, trying to be available to too many different sort of pockets and places. And sometimes we have to pull back. So instead of having 7 of those cups, maybe pick 3 of the things that really add value, the things that really enrich your life, and move the other stuff to one side. Come back to it at a later date, maybe, but maybe remove it from your world. So there's a suggestion and there's a feeling with this card of keeping it real. Be honest with yourself. If you know you're putting too much pressure or too much expectation upon yourself to be more than you can be, release some of that stuff, let some of that go, and find a way where you can find this in-heart happiness, this in-heart richness. Because sometimes this just feels like we're living in a little bit of pressure, we're living in a bit of anxiety. Sometimes we might just be living in quite an exaggerated state of mind, and it doesn't necessarily need to be like that. So I hope you can make sense of this message if you've been drawn to card number 3. So an interesting set, an interesting time. I hope that makes sense for you. Going to leave the energies with you. Just a couple of quick cheeky shouts to say that this Friday I will be off grid until next Tuesday until next Monday actually, because I will be over in Kent for the second to last date of this year's Spirit Magic Tour. So I'm very excited. On Saturday, I'm going to be at Sittingbourne in Kent, and I'm going to be working the Avenue Theatre for a beautiful intimate night with Spirit. So if you're in and around Sittingbourne or the Kent area, and you would like to come and see my show, there are still a number of tickets left if you would like to come along. I think we've got the last quarter to go. So get involved, grab a last minute cheeky ticket. It'll be great to see you there. And I'm very excited to be demoing in a brand new space and location. And then, just to let you know, on the Monday when I return back, I will be over in the Henstridge sort of wellness evening shop and chill event happening on Monday night, run by the beautiful Amy Michelle. I still have a couple of spaces left if you're needing an in-person reading. So it'd be great to sort of see you there. Just a reminder as well that for those that are tuning in and exploring and watching our Never Cross a Witch Bitch podcast, episode 7 launches. Is it episode 7 or it might be episode 8? No, episode 7, sorry, launches today, which is really, really good. It's going to be really fun. This one is all about, what's it called? Spirit having a human experience. That's it. And let's think then. And I will just let you know, guys, it's a bloody hilarious episode. I absolutely get the giggles. I'm in roars of laughter from the off, because we always do quite a lot of talking before we actually go into our record. And yeah, I am laughing uncontrollably for the first 5-10 minutes. So it's going to be quite fun. It is a fun one. So, but thanks for all the people that are supporting that in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to leave it with you. I hope the cards resonate. I hope the cards make a bit of sense. Thank you for all the love and the continued support within my work. If you are around in Kent on Saturday, it will be great to see you. If you're coming to the show, that will be awesome. So it's going to be some selfies at the ready, because I know a few people that follow me are going to be coming over, and it's going to be the first time that I'm getting to meet them. So that's going to be really exciting as well. So lots of cool stuff happening. Anyway, I will leave it with you. Have a beautiful rest of the week, and I will catch up with some of you lovelies very soon. Take care. Love and blessings. Bye for now.